the audience. According to the Huffington Post, college students spend $1,168 on textbooks and materials each year. That's $4,672 for the average 4 years of college. Not only is that a lot of money, according to the University of Michigan professor, Mark Perry, the price of textbooks has increased 812% since 1978, and they continue to increase. So should the universities loan textbooks to students for no charge? I think so. Students who cannot afford textbooks are less likely to buy them after taking out loans. Book companies take advantage of students, so universities should look out for them by at least buying their textbooks. There's clearly an unfair system in place, and something should be done. According to the Boston Post, graduates with student loans have had to put off things like buying a car and starting a family because of their student loan debt. Many students who cannot afford to buy books, but also know the harm of even the slightest student loans can do financially, believe that they can get away with not having a textbook for their class. Kids without textbooks are more likely to struggle in school than kids that have the resources to study and do their homework, as you can imagine. Book companies realize that the importance of textbooks and how many teachers require these books, so they keep raising the prices because they know they won't lose any business. These publishers make new books every few years, so universities and teachers continue to require people to buy new books. Each time a new edition comes out, it is always more expensive than the last and contains mostly the same content. Universities should take responsibility for their students and buy the required books. Most colleges generate a lot of money, such as Texas A&M, and they can afford to buy books necessary for each class. Each student should be loaned a book while they are registered in the class, and then they are responsible for it. Students will only have to pay for their books upon losing or damaging it. This will not only keep students out of additional student loans, but it will teach them more responsibility. Full-time students are already at an economic disadvantage because school consumes massive amounts of energy and time. Colleges should be in favor of setting their graduates off as best as possible and try and prevent any unnecessary debt they can. Book companies will still make their money by selling their books to the school. It's the universities who can and should spend the extra money to help out their students.